Yes, guys, what is going on? Welcome back. We are about to complete our very last combat simulator fight. And this is going to ultimately enable us to get the platinum trophy for the base game. So this took quite a few goes and hours and sweat, blood, sweat, tears, as they say. So this video in particular, I'll be going through two things. The first is basically the weapon and materia setups and explaining a bit of that. And then also I'm kind of gonna go through step by step how to do each one of these fights. So you can take this video as kind of like a tutorial for any time in the future. If you want to try and give this a crack yourself, feel free to do what I'm about to do. So yeah, let's get into it. So with Cloud, first of all, we want the Mithril Saber because of the magic damage that he does. Force Bracelet, I guess more for the stats that you get, and the Fury Ring, which is actually interesting. So the Fury Ring, what it does is, it doesn't have the description here. Well, we can read it here. So it says, enter battle with a Berserk status effect. Basically what that means is, in terms of numbers, you start every battle doing 35% more damage, but you take 35% more damage. That's what the Fury Ring does. And we actually have it for all three of the players that we're going to use for this fight. Aerith and Tifa. But I'll go back to their gear in a sec. Essentially what we want to do is we want to have Elemental Lightning. So it adds 23 linked elemental damage. We want the Fire and Ice because this will come in handy for the different types of fights that we're going to do. Because each fight has different elements that we need to use. MP up, no surprise, because we want to use a lot of these magics, so we're going to need as much MP as we can. First Strike, obviously, very vital. Skill Master. Now, this is one that I had to go back to the Colosseum and upgrade. Didn't take too long, it's only 3 stars. But a large ATB increased when using 3 types of commands. So attack, magic, whatever it is. It gives us large. So essentially what this does is this keeps our, what's it called? Our ATB tabs moving. So we can always do attacks after attacks after attacks. So, and then magic up so we can do more damage. And then the stagger materia. So large ATB boost for staggering a foe. Again, once the foe gets staggered, we get all of our abilities back and then we can kind of like let her rip type thing. So that's, and the Bahamut doesn't really matter. We're not going to use any summons, but we've got it there for the stats. Okay, moving on to Tifa. Metal Knuckles, Chain Bangle, and again, the Fury Ring. Very similar layout because Damage and Cloud are going to be our... actually, no, that she's more of the anchor. It's Aerith and Cloud that are very similar. So, with her, Tifa, same thing, Elemental and Lightning. What we've done here is we've actually magnified with time. There is a situation where we might need to use the stop ability. I had to go and upgrade that at the Colosseum as well. Luck up. So as you can see here, luck boost. I think it's just crit damage. So it says here, increase your luck. The total boost limit is 100% when more is equipped. So total boost of 50%. I'm pretty sure it's critical hit damage related. I got 1 to max. I couldn't be bothered getting this one all the way to max. It shouldn't be a problem. So we've got 9 of the 10 stars there. Skill Master, so as you can see there, large ATB increase using 3 types of commands. Same as Cloud. I think all 3 of them have Skill Master, actually. ATB Assist as well. So this one, in this case, large ATB increase for allies when repeating commands 2 times. We're going to be doing that with Tifa because we're going to be using a lot of the same abilities when they're staggered and stuff. That we've talked about. ATB Stagger Materia as well, same thing. And the Parry Materia, so increases damage dealt with parry and slight ATB boost. So yeah. So now what we're going to do is we'll go through Aerith's, again very similar to Cloud. This time we've got MP Absorption Materia with Fire, Lightning and Ice as well. MP again because we need the MP to do all our moves. First Strike again, Skill Master again, Magic up, we all know, and Boost Materia, same thing. Use 8. I mean, I don't know if we're actually going to use that. Press L1, R1 to activate. You just kind of like hold those 2 buttons and it gives you like an ATB boost. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. We're not going to use Barrett for this one, so we haven't got him included. So yeah, let's cut to the fight. Let's do this. go. We're going to go Tifa first. We're going to go Cloud, then Aerith. Alright guys, first fight is Shiva. The way we start this fight off is both Cloud and Aerith are both going to do Firaga. So let's get that off. Let's get that off. With Tifa, we're going to parry all the way around to avoid getting hit. Once she's pressured, we're just going to lay loose. We are going to now stop. Cast stop on Shiva. So that way she stays down for the entire time she's getting pressured. We keep pumping Firaga magics. And we want to ensure that she gets staggered. Boom. Once she's staggered, you just finish her off. And that's how simple that fight is. And boom. There we go. That's Shiva done.
No surprises there.
Alright guys, Fat Chocobo. Very, very similar strat to Shiva. Again, Firaga with both Aerith and Cloud. And then we're going to go parry, and we're going to go behind him and just unleash. He will stagger a lot quicker than Shiva, so we don't have to use a stop magic on him. Just another 2 Firagas should do it. 1 and 2. Now what you'll see me do here with Aerith in a sec is we're going to cast Arcane Ward. And basically what Arcane Ward does is if it's underneath someone and they cast magic, it causes them to cast it twice for only the resources of 1. So you'll see I'll cast Firaga with Cloud first. With Aerith, I get ATB. Here we go. Arcane Ward, under Cloud. So you'll see Cloud now do 1 Firaga and then 2 Firagas. And yeah, basically we just monitor his health. If his stagger starts to go below his health, we throw in another Firaga in there. But for this point, nah, he's gone. And that's Fat Chocobo. Okay guys, Leviathan. This is where the difficulty kind of bumps up a little bit. So with Tifa, we're going to parry to the right because he's going to do an immediate beam move that we want to get rid of. And that enables us to do a Thundaga with both Cloud and Aerith. We go behind him like this, and we just start laying into him a little bit. Dodge whenever we have to. Now I'm going to do is go back to Aerith, and because she's got an ATB, I'm going to go Thundaga. I'm trying to get an ATB with Cloud, but I'm just thinking, oh, he hasn't got one yet. So I go back to Tifa, and I just do like a Star Shower just to get some shit off. Still waiting for Cloud to get his ATB. Now that he does, I'm going to retreat back with him. I'm going to cast a Thundaga. And then I'm going to go back to Tifa, get an ATB up again, get her up there. Perfect. He's pressured. Now we're going to town. Boom, he's staggered. So I'm going to see how I got all those ATB bars with Tifa now that he's staggered. I'm going to start doing True Strike because that's going to raise his stagger levels, and we're just going to go ape. We're just going to go ape. We're going to cast Thundaga again with the other guy because I got ATB back. Now, ideally, you want to finish the fight here like we have with the other two. But if there's a situation where he's only got a little bit of health like now, it's no big deal. Once he goes down to the bottom, gets back up, just do a Thundaga or 2, and that should be GG, as you'll see here. Boom. And that's Leviathan, guys. Alright guys, Bahamut. This is where the goat starts to separate from the sheep. First thing, again, Firagas, both Cloud and Aerith with Tifa. Once I get control of her, what I want to do is run to the side or to the back because I want to get him away from the casters. Unfortunately, the actual Firaga interrupted him and he didn't follow me as far as I wanted him to. But I've casted Arcane Ward on the floor with Aerith, as you can see. And now every time I want to cast a magic, I want to ensure that I'm in this area. Aerith just cast 2. With Cloud, I'm inside the area as well. So I'm going to cast another 2 Firagas. With Tifa, I'm just going to try and get his pressure meter up as much as I can. See, with Aerith, I get ATB, go back into the area, cast my 2 Firagas again. With Cloud, I sense that I'm getting my ATB back. I wait for Aerith to cast her second. Actually, no, I do it at the same time here because I just want to get him in. He's now pressured. We're going to go to town. With Aerith, I'm going to build up ATB, and boom, once I do, I'm going to go back to the... Oh, actually, no, sorry, I'll take that back. The idea here, when he's pressured the first time, you don't want to get his health past halfway, because what happens is he summons another summon to help him out with the fight in Ifrit. So basically, we want him to start the countdown before that. So again, anytime I have ATB, I go back into the Arcane Ward and I cast my 2 Fire Ragas. Tifa's got some ATB stats that I can use, so I'm just going to use my pressure, poker shots and all that stuff on him there. She's just maintaining aggro for the moment. Again, with Cloud, he's got his ATB back into the Arcane Ward, back to shooting Fire Ragas. Aerith, same thing. Dodge back into the area, Fire Ragas again, and it's just rinse and repeat, really. So unfortunately here, you can see that he summons the Ifrit. We wanted to avoid this, but it's fine. It's no big deal. He's actually not as hard as you guys might think. What you'll see, what I end up doing here is I actually just continue to keep my focus on Bahamut because we want to get him down as soon as possible. Get aggro again, get ATB again with Aerith. Use some more ATB points with Tifa, back to Aerith, and again, Firaga onto Bahamut. Cloud, we want to get his ATB up. I think I just go ahead and because he's nearly dead, I just go ahead and cast a Firaga right here, right then. So Aerith, again, we're going to dodge Ifrit's charge. We have to make sure of that. Yep. I'm not going to bother going back because Ifrit might get me. I can see Bahamut's nearly dead. So I'm just trying to get him just down. I just want him down. I really just want him down. Boom. There we go. Bahamut's down. Now Ifrit, again, not as hard as you might think. I use Cloud to kite him around a little bit. I'm waiting for Aerith to get her. Notice how I'm not even worried about getting Tifa up at this point because I just want to get rid of this guy. I try to go for a summon. I don't have enough bars, so what I basically do, the good thing is Ifrit's now pressured, as you can see, which means he's going to get locked into place. A Blizzaga straight into his face, and boom, look at all that health. Cloud's gone unconscious. I don't care. I'm going to continue with Blizzaga because one more should do it. And boom. And guys, that's Bahamut. Okay guys, the Pride and Joy prototype, the last fight. This is a bit more spontaneous. You kind of just have to react. There is no real proper way to do this, but we're going to start with Thundargas because obviously he's a machine, so Thundarga's going to do a lot more damage. I'm going to go Thundarga with both Cloud and Aerith. Again, just parry, that gets him down. And basically what we do now, guys, is we just lay into him. He's got different areas of his body that we can hit. Left arm, left leg, right leg. As you can see here, I target his right leg and basically just go to town on that right leg for the entire fight. Because if you take his leg down, he becomes immobilized. So I'm just doing some true strikes with Tifa. The second I get ATB back, I'm casting Thundargas straight on that leg. I'm trying to dodge things, area damage, AoE damage. I'm actually running out of MP with Cloud, so I think I decided to go with Thunder in this case. Yes, again, he's immobilized again. He's back on the floor, so now we just go to town again. We continue to hit that leg. We always hit the leg because damage to the leg causes damage to him, essentially. I've got a bit more MP with Aerith, so I'm going to go and Thundarga his right leg. I don't know if you saw it there. I casted a haste on all parties because if you guys remember at the start of the fight, I had Magnify with time. And again, I'm just attacking that right leg. With Cloud, because I don't have MP, I'm just doing like triple thrusts and all this fun stuff. Aerith, again, ATB. I'm going to go another Thundarga on the right leg. And I'm always constantly changing players, guys, because I am rotating the aggro. That's crucial in this fight. Again, he's been crippled. He's down. And now we can go to town a little bit. I go... Yeah. What did I do here? I just switched to Cloud. Yeah. Again, triple slash, because why not? He's doing some beam moves, so I go to Tifa. And I just do some focus strikes again, just to get him down. I've got a Thundarga in me left, which is good. So with Aerith here, you'll see I actually do a soul drain here. So my MP goes from 1, as you can see, to, I think it's 7. So it gives me 6 MP. Yeah, there we go. Cloud, again, triple slashing that leg. Always rotating, always rotating. He's actually holding Tifa. I think she's about to die right now, unfortunately. I think with Aerith, I decide to go the 2 ATBs, yep, and then I go Ray of Judgment on his leg, as you'll see right now. Triple slash with Cloud. Again, I'm not worried about getting Aerith up, because we just want to get rid of this guy. I'm pretty sure I go Ray of Judgment, like right now. Guys, because I'm just like, I'm all over the place with my decision making here. Like, I'm just running on like adrenaline right now.
Can you take
The amount of times that like I did this fight, it's unbelievable. So yeah, you just kind of got to just judge it as you see it. If you run out of MP, you got to just make do and do something else. If you run out of other things, you just got to like, yeah. But again, the constant variables is always switching between characters like this and always focusing on that right leg. Unfortunately, Aerith, I believe, dies right there. At this point, I'm like, oh no, not like this. Not like this. Because I get hit with Cloud right now. See that fire on the floor? That hurts you. That burns you. And then I rolled in it, like there, and I went to 183 and I'm shitting myself. But thank God I got a stagger. And then with the grace of God, boom! And there we go, guys. The ultimate weapon trophy. And boom! Master of Fate. Oh! Totally worth it. If you've done this trophy before, if you've played this game before, you know how just draining that is. And there we go. We get the challenge done, and that is a Guts in the Rung reward, which is very awesome. But yeah, guys, that's it for this video. We got the platinum for the base game, so that's all 52 trophies for the base game, and then on to the DLC for the next video. So yeah, guys, till then, bye for now.